And now Franz Hengstler on the inside of Manuel Gostner as those two battle over P3. And in the meantime, Roman Ziemian escaping up the road, and Hengstler and Gostner still arguing over this P3 place, which Hengstler eventually wrestles out of the hands of Manuel Gostner. So it's Ziemian, Sardigan and Hengstler, the top three. And for the AM drivers, Maurizio Pittoria and is leading that, I believe, as they all. We're losing a number of drivers there, dropping down the screen on the graphics on the left-hand side of your screen by dint of that crash going through turn number one. One of those, regrettably, is von Skeltermar in the 177 car. We will lose him out of the race. There is the 113 machine of Henrik Kamstrup, you could see there, and there is Manuel Gostner, now P4, just ahead of a father, Thomas Gostner, who is running P5 at the moment. So here they are then, the race leaders, and there another one of the drivers that is out of this race, regrettably, is Christian Herdvieper in the 183 car. I think we've also lost Peter Christensen, maybe Ernst Kirchmeier, and also von Skeltermar, and we have got a safety car. So safety car has been called for, and that means that all the cars will have to sit behind the safety car because so Michele Mambelli will be the man charged with the responsibility of hauling the drivers up the stairs and onto the podium here at the Hungaroring, and quite clearly he's not quite ready. As we look at the assembled crowd then, and this is what is fantastic about the Ferrari Challenge. It's the camaraderie between all the teams and all the drivers who all assemble together to really, really salute those that are taking to podium positions. And I think you can see Frank Herter and Daniele Diamato there, along with Thomas Kenemata as well. Hello, chaps. Good afternoon to you. Michele then is now bringing the drivers onto the podium. Taking step 3 for the Shell drivers will be Franz Hengstler. For Scuderia GT, for Lueg Sportivo Herto Racing, it will be Axel Sardigan on the second step of the podium. Here he comes.
Axel Sardigan.
Always expect a joke or two from Axel Sardigan.
And the winner is from Poland, Roman Ziemian.
And here's Roman Ziemian then. Onto the top step of the podium. And national anthem time. So the anthem plays out then, and here come the trophy presentations. Alessio Rovera then, one of our Scuderia GT official drivers, Ferrari official GT driver, to give it the absolutely correct title for Competizione GT. Making the trophy presentation to Franz Hengstler, now to Axel Sardigan, and now, of course, the winner's trophy that will go to the FML D2P driver, Roman Ziemian. Big cheer from the assembled crowd beneath the podium. Thank you. No need for that. Sardigan, you don't need to make yourself any talk. I said there'd be a joke on the podium, and Axel's the man to deliver it. P3 then for the Scuderia GT driver, Franz Hengstler. P2 for Lueg Sportivo and Herta Racing, it's Axel Sardigan. And P1 for FML D2P, Roman Ziemian, race winner. So as the Shell drivers make their exit stage right, it will of course be the turn of the Shell AM drivers momentarily for their podium. We have the mop on standby to clean up the podium, ready for the AM podium. And in Drivers' Championship, now you can see Axel Sonnegan's lead is 60 points. It's just 2 ahead of Franz Engstler, and Roman Ziemian is coming calling as well, because he's moved up a place in the points, and now is P3 on 47, having relegated Manuel Gosner to P4 with 45 points. The rest of the order you can see there of the 15 drivers that have contested Ferrari Challenge Coppa Shell thus far this year. So here comes the AM podium now. We leave it to Michele Mambelli once again to bring the drivers out onto the podium. And we didn't know how this was going to finish. And it's going to be Alexander Nussbaumer that takes P3 for Go Motorsport. Tommy Lindroth then P2, richly deserved for Tommy Lindroth.
And the first victory from Italy. The winner is Maurizio Pittori.
Michele Mambelli getting stuck on one of the valves there. Maurizio Pittori takes his first win and his first top step of the podium. Congratulations.
Applausi, applausi e ancora applausi. I trofei d'onore sono presentati da
Some great karaoke with the anthem there, enjoying it. And why shouldn't they enjoy it? CDP Best Lap, well, they can hold a fine note for racing engineers, I'll have you know. Here's Alessio then to make, once again, the trophy presentations. Alessio Rivera, we thank him for being here this weekend. The P3 trophy goes to Alexander Nussbaumer. Here comes the P2 trophy for Tommy Lindroth. Trophy's nearly as big as Tommy is. And the P1 trophy, he'll remember this for a long time. Maurizio Pittori, he takes P1. That's great stuff indeed. Now, I just predict that the champagne will go loud and proud as all 3 of the drivers step on the top step of the podium. The step hasn't altered, I can promise you. It is literally a tangent then of the 3 drivers' different heights. And here we see the CDP Best Lap engineered 1A1 car, Maurizio Pittori, that took the P1. And we'll take a look at the championship for Coppa Shell AM as well. Here it is. Page 1 sees Alexander Nussbaumer leading by 2 points over Joachim Olander, who now loses the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Peter Christensen is P3, then it's Martinus Richter and Rene Matera. And Tommy Lindroth is coming calling. He's moved up 2 places. And Maurizio Pittori has moved up 3 places in the Drivers' Championship in Coppa Shell. So really, really good to see the Coppa Shell AM points. And ooh, look at this, Henrik Kapstra up 6 places on 7 points now. So really, really good to see. So lots to be done in the Drivers' Championship before now and the end of the season, of course, which comes at Imola right at the end of October. That's part of our finale Mondiale show. So that's where everything will end up. And this is where it's going to be. So from Hungaroring for the moment, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you join us tomorrow. From Nico and I, bye-bye for now.